Okay folks, welcome back. We're looking at a maths quick questions test number 19 is designed for children aged 10 to 11 and for those students who are preparing for the 11 plus. So this is a 10-minute test. I will try my best to do as quickly as possible. Question number 1. If the temperatures below are placed in order from lowest to highest, which one will be in the middle? So we have these temperatures here. Okay, so the lowest one will be minus 23, and then the next one up will be 4 degrees, and the next one after 4 degrees will be 4.63 degrees. So we've done this one, and this one, and the next one up will be 11 degrees, and the last one will be 22. And they want us to find the middle one, so the middle one, okay, will be this one here, 4.63 degrees, and that gives us an answer of D. Question number 1 is done. Question number 2. Okay, let's check, make sure the recording is recording. The diameter of a circle is 40 millimeters squared. Okay, so if you do have a circle, the diameter is the distance which is all the way across the circle. What is the radius of the circle in centimeters? The radius is always half the diameter, so the diameter divided by 2. So we have 40 millimeters, we divided by 2. That gives us 20 millimeters. Now, if you look at the question, it's asking us to give us the answer in centimeters. So be careful here that you don't stop here. Now, you have to change that into centimeters. To change that in centimeters, we have to divide it by 10. When you divide it by 10, you remove one of the zeros. So the answer will be nice and straightforward, 2 centimeters. If you put 20, the answer will be wrong. So be careful. Question number 3. What is the decimal equivalent to 37 thousandths? There we go. 37.0 divided by 1,000, 1, 2, 3 places back. So we get an answer of 0.037. So that gives us an answer of C. Okay, all about method, folks. All about method. Make sure you don't forget your method. Question number 4. Which of the following numbers would be sorted into the shaded area of the diagram on the right? So we need a number that's going to be a multiple of 7, which means it's in the 7 times table. Factor of 42, which means that it divides by 42. So the numbers that divide by 42 is not that one. That one is, but that's not a multiple of 7. Okay, it's not this one, and it's definitely not this one. And 14 is absolutely our answer, because 14 is in the 7 times table, and 42 will also divide by 14. Let's move on to the next question, folks. Let's move on. Okay, what percentage of the grid on the right has been shaded? Okay, if you count the number of little triangles we have 50 triangles altogether, and I just counted them, and there are 29 shaded. So if we change this situation to a fraction that's written as 29 over 50, now we've got to change that into percentage. To change into percentage, we need to make them equivalent to 100. So times that by 2, times that by 2, and that will give us an answer of 58% for the top part, because 58 out of 100. Next question, question number 6. One angle in a regular hexagon measures 120. What is the sum of all of the angles? Now, the word regular means every single inside angle is that angle here. And in a hexagon, we have 6 of them. So it'll be 6 lots of 120. If you want to work out all the inside angles. So that'll give us an answer of 720. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see more better in the video. Okay, that's lovely. What is the time 63 minutes before 2023? And give the answer in 24-hour clock. Now 2023, if you're going to minus 63 minutes, we could minus 60 minutes first and then minus 3 minutes afterwards. While 2023 minus an hour will give you 1923. So I've done that part. Now I've got to minus another 3 minutes. So you minus another 3 minutes, that'll give you 1920. And that question's done. So break the question down into smaller pieces. Question number 8. Which of the following is a prime number? Circle the correct option. A prime number only, okay, this is a nice new color. Prime number only has 2 factors. It only divides by itself, okay, and 1. Right, so let's have a look. 87, and you can't have even prime numbers more than the even number of 2. so that won't be prime. Okay, 90, that's an even number, that won't be prime. So we've got 87, 89 and 91. So these could, now to test with this prime, it must fail two tests. It must not divide by 3. Oops, wrong. That should be divided in there. It must not divide by 3. So it has to fail this test. And it must not divide it by 7. That's how we're going to test these numbers here. So if we do 87 and we divide that by 3, that'll give you here 2. That will work. So that's not going to be prime then. That will divide by 3. This one here, if you try dividing this one by 7, for example, okay, it won't divide by 7, but will it divide by 3? Let's have a look. No, it won't divide by any of them. So C looks like the right answer here. 91, that will actually divide by 7, so that's not qualified to be prime. So the answer we're looking for is 89, because the number 89 doesn't divide by 3, it doesn't, and 89 doesn't divide by 7, it won't work. Okay, that's how we know. Question number 9. The pointer on the spinner on the right is turned 270 degrees clockwise, while 270 degrees is basically 3 right angles. So if it's turned clockwise, it's going to go from this direction to this direction. From this one, that's another 90, and then another 90. So it'll be pointing over here. So how many whole sections of the spinner does the pointer completely pass over? Circle the correct option. So it's going to pass over this one, 2, 3, 4, and it'll be partially over this one. So the answer is it'll cover 4 complete sections as it passes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next question. Question number 10. Look at the graph showing the temperature change in a garden. How much warmer was it at 1300 than 1100? Let's have a look. Right. That's the tool I need. From 13 to 11. So where's 11? 10, 11 will be halfway. Go up. We hit the graph. And we go across. So at 11 o'clock, what was the temperature? Temperature was 8. Now let's have a look at the temperature at 1300 hours. 1200, 1300 hours is here. We go up. We hit the graph. Let me just straighten that up. Okay, lovely. So we can see there. So we're looking for a difference between 16 and 8. And that will give us an answer of 8. Done. At what time did the temperature first... Oh, sorry, I'll go back up. At what time did the temperature first reach 11 degrees? So where's 11 degrees? Let's get our bar. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11 is over here. Right, let me sort of change that color into a different color. So it looks different. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so at what time was it when it first hit it? So let's have a look. It's going to hit it here. Let me hold my pencil. So I'm going to come down from here, that part of the graph. So we have 10 o'clock, we have 11 o'clock, and that's going to be, that time there's going to be 11:30. So look, 10, 11, halfway between 11 and 12 is 11:30. So that's 11:30 is the answer. That's a beautiful answer. Let's move on. Okay, next question. Question number 12. Okay, here we go. So what is 4 times by minus 70 plus 95? So here we have to use a technique called BODMAS. In BODMAS, you always do the brackets first. So here's the brackets. Brackets start here and finish here. So we got minus 70 plus 95. That will give us a plus of 25. So the way you can think about that is 95 take away 70. And then we have to multiply it, because after the brackets, all the way down here is the multiplying part here. That's next, because we don't have any division. So we've got 4 times by 25 will give us a nice lovely answer of 100. And that is lovely. Right, let's move on. Let's change color a bit. Okay. Which of the following totals could be made exactly from 3 coins with different values? Circle the correct option for question number 13. Okay, so we got to make with 3 coins only. So we got coins like the £2 coin, we have a £1 coin, we have a 50p coin, and we have a 20p coin, and we have a 10p coin, and we have a 5p coin, and 1p coin. Now, we won't be using, so we're going to be using nice big, so 18, we can't make 18 coins, so that'll be 10 and 5. No, that won't be made from 3 coins, no. £1 27, we make it from £1. At 20p, you can't make the 7p, you can't make that one. £2.70. You can make the £2 with a coin, 50p with a coin, and 20p with a coin. So C will work. Okay, so question number 13 is C. We don't even need to look at other ones because we found the answer. Question number 14. Right, again, let's just change color a bit. So we move to a new question, new color. The table shows the flavors of pie and topping chosen by 30 people. This is a two-way table. So we have to now do problem solving. So 7 add something gives you 11. Okay. 8 add 4 will give you 12 over here. 12 add something gives you 13. That'll give you 18. Something add 7 is 18. So that'll give you 11. 11 add 8 will give you 19. And 19 add 11 is 30. So it works out horizontally. So if I just use some arrows to show you, it's got to add up to give you the correct totals this way. And it's got to add up to give you the correct totals here as well. Okay, I'll take those lines off in a second. So the totals are going to work vertically and horizontally, and as you can see, all the totals work, and all the so everything adds up to 30, everything adds up to 18 and 12. Everything works beautifully. So let's get those lines off for the moment. So just to kind of declutter it. Oops. Okay, done. Beautiful. How many people chose apple pie and custard? Question number 14. Apple pie and custard. Let's have a look. So we have apple pie and custard. Apple pie was 11 and custard. There you go, 11. This one here. So you got to come down here and go across there, and that's the number that we're looking for in that column there. Oops, I need to come off this function. Sorry about that, folks. I'm still on the star. I need the pen. 11. Done. What fraction of the total number had cream with their pie? Now the cream total, here's cream. Let's have a look at the arrow. So cream was 8 here and 4 here. The cream total was 12. So we have 12 out of, okay. So we have 12 out of 30. Now we need to cancel this down, this fraction. So if you remember cancelling, so we divide that by 6. We divide that by 6. So that gives you 2/5. Okay, lovely. We're moving on to question number 16. Let's move on. Okay, look at the sequence of patterns. How many dots will there be in the 5th pattern? Question number 16. So let's have a look what the pattern is in the first place. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6, and then we have 8. And then we're going to have here 8, and then we're going to have 10. And then we're going to have 10, that's going to be 12. So the pattern, if you look at the pattern looks like an add 2 pattern there. So we're going to do 12 add 2 for the next one, for the 5th pattern. That will give us a total number of 14 circles. And that looks excellent. Right, let's move on. Let's change to a different color. Circle expression which is not equivalent to the others. So we've got to find one which is not the same. Okay, circle expression which is not equivalent to the others. Okay. So x times by 5 will give you 5x. And then you have x times by plus 2 will give you another 2x. So this one's worth 7x. This is also worth 7x because they add together. That's 7x. 16x minus 9x, that gives you 7x. This does not give you 7x. Does not equal 7x. Because you cannot add 3x at 4. Because these are not like terms. It's like adding, it's like saying I've got 3 breads and I have 4 cucumbers, or just 4. You can't add breads with cucumbers, or they've got to be the same like terms. Question number 18. Okay. Question number 18. What is the area of the shape shown? Now this shape here is called a compound shape. It's made up of made up of 2 shapes. Okay, let me get hold of that. Let's see. Oops, here we go. So here's our first shape. Our first shape is a rectangle. So the area of the rectangle, I need to change the color. So it's, okay. Area equals length times by width. The length is 11 and the width is 12. So the area for the first part is 132. Okay, next part. Now we have a triangle. Now for the triangle, I'm going to try to use that tool there. So the triangle is here. Here. Okay, so I'll try to just show you the triangle there. Now if I look at the triangle, now we have to work something out from the triangle. We know the height of the triangle is 6. Now we need a formula for the triangle. The formula for the triangle, area equals base times by the height divided by 2. Now the base we don't know at the moment. Now this is 7 and this is 12, and we need to know what that gap is there. So 12 taken with 7 will give us 5. So if I was to sketch it out here, so this part here is 5, this part here is 6. Let me tidy the shape of it. There we go. So my base is 5 and my height is 6. So 5 times by 6 is 30, and then 30 divided by 2 will give us 15. So I've worked out the area of the rectangle, 132. I worked out the area of the triangle, that's 15, and now the last part I need to add them up. So we have 132, and then we've got to add the 15 to give us the total area. So that'll give us 7, that'll give us 4, and that'll give us 1. And that's the answer that we're supposed to get. Okay, that's lovely. So we have to split the shape into 2 parts, and we've done it. It's fantastic. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's go purple. The length of the sides of an isosceles triangle are in the ratios 2, 3, 3. If the shortest, okay, let's draw a triangle first of all. Okay. Okay, hopefully that looks a bit, must be a bit taller. Okay, so it says 2, 3, 3. If the shortest side is 6 centimeters long, what is the perimeter of the triangle? So let's have a look at this ratio. Ratio is 2, 3, 3. Now the 2 will be the shortest side. This will be the short side, and the 3 and the 3 will be the sides which are the same length. Now it says if the shortest side is 6 centimeters long. So let's change color a bit. So this 2 corresponds to 6. Now, how did the 2 become a 6? We've done that by multiplying it by 3. Now, if I multiply the first part of the ratio by 3, I have to multiply each part of the ratio by 3. So, times that by 3, times that by 3, everything. So, that will give us 6, 9, and 9. So, we got 6 is going to be the shortest side. That's going to be 9. That's going to be 9. And to work out the perimeter, we have to add them all up. So 9 add 9 will give us 18. 18 then add 6 will give us the 24. And that is where we need to be. Okay, lovely. Let's move on. Let's go for a different color now. Okay. Let's go for it. A car travels 1.8 kilometers every minute. How far does it travel in 40 minutes? Give your answer in meters. So we need to do the calculation 40 times by 1.8. And then that will give us an answer in kilometers. And then to change it into meters, we need to times it by 1,000. So for question number 20, when we if you do 40 times by 1.8, let's have a look. How would we do that question? So let's do it like this. Let's do 4 times by 1.8. Okay, and that's not good there. Let's do 1.8 times by 4. 8 times by 4 is 32. 1 times by 4 is 4, 4, 3, 7. Now, I've done 1.8 times by 4. They've actually been doing 1.8 times by 40. So then I need to times this by 10. So if I times this one by 10, that'll give me 72. So that's 72 kilometers. 72 kilometers. If I change it into meters, I have to times it by 1,000. That gives me 72,000 meters. And that's done. And we're nearly finished now, folks. So please bear with me for the last couple of questions. Okay, let's go for green. What is 4.1% of 800? Okay, this looks like a nice, interesting question. First of all, let's work out 1%. Well, 1% of 800 divided by 100. So 1% is equal to 8. If I want 4%, that'll be 4 times 8, which is 32. So I've already done the 4%. Now I need to work out 0.1%. So 0.1% is when we divide the 1% by 10. So this one gets divided by 10. So that gives you 0.8. So add them up. So 4.1% will give you 32.8, which is A. Fantastic, lovely. We've got the answer A. Right, we move on to the last question now, the penultimate question. Right, Let's get cracking. Let's go for a blue. 5 points are equally spaced along the line on the grid below. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. I'll take those blue lines off now. That was just to show you. The coordinates of 2 points are shown. What are the coordinates of point Q? Right, let's have a look. Okay, we need to use our little tool here. So we need to go from here to there. Okay, no, that's not really good. Don't like that. Don't like that. Right, let's use this. That's better. This one. And this one. This one. And this one. Okay, right, let's have a look. So this one's going to be 3 along the X and 5 along the Y. This one's going to be 12 along the X and it's going to be 8 along the Y. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, no. Right, and we've got to work out the points of Q. Now, if you look over here, okay, I think we need to use that. Got one. Okay, there. So from 3 to 12, so we got 12 minus 3, that gives us 9. And now we got 1, 2, 3 sections, so each one's worth 3. So 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So that'll be 3, 6, 9. Beautiful coordinates, lovely. Look here now, 8 to 5. 8 take away 5 will give us 3. And we got here 1, 2, 3 sections. So 3 divided by 3 will give us 1. So that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. Lovely. So Q will have the coordinates of 9 along the X. Let me choose a different color for extra emphasis. Go for different thickness. So Q will be here, this one, and it will be that one. So we will have 9 along the X and 7 along the Y. So that will be 9, 7. So 9 and 7. Ignore the extra boxes there. And that's the end of our video. Thank you very much for being with us in this video. I hope this helps you pass your 11 plus examination. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing, and you can hit the bell for any notifications. So as we upload new videos, you'll be notified straight away. Thank you very much. Mr. Imran Iqbal on One-to-One Tutor. See you on the next video.